The story that I'm about to share with you seems impossible, and if you follow the series of events that had to come together in order for this story to exist, it's incredible. This is the bizarre story of the suicide of Ronald Opus. The story goes like this. At the 1994 annual awards dinner given by the American Association for Forensic Science, AAFS President Don Harper Mills astounded his audience in San Diego with the legal complications of a bizarre death. On March 23, 1994, the medical examiner viewed the body of Ronald Opus and concluded that he died from a shotgun wound to the head. The deceased had jumped from the top of a 10-story building intending to commit suicide. He left a note indicating his despondency. As he fell past the 9th floor, his life was interrupted by a shotgun blast through a window which killed him instantly. Neither the shooter nor the deceased was aware that a safety net had been erected at the 9th floor level to protect some window washers, and that Opus would not have been able to complete his suicide anyways because of this. Ordinarily, Dr. Mills continued, a person who sets out to commit suicide ultimately succeeds, and even though the mechanism might not be what he intended, that Opus was shot on the way to certain death 9 stories below probably would not have changed his mode of death from suicide to homicide, but the fact that his suicidal intent would not have been successful caused the medical examiner to feel that he had a homicide on his hands. The room on the 9th floor whence the shotgun blast emanated was occupied by an elderly man and his wife. They were arguing and he was threatening her with a shotgun. He was so upset that when he pulled the trigger, he completely missed his wife, and the pellets went through the window, striking Opus. When one intends to kill Subject A but kills Subject B in the attempt, one is guilty of the murder of Subject B. When confronted with this charge, the old man and his wife were both adamant that neither knew that the shotgun was loaded. The old man said it was his long-standing habit to threaten his wife with the unloaded shotgun. He had no intentions to murder her, therefore, the killing of Opus appeared to be an accident. That is, the gun had been accidentally loaded. The continuing investigation turned up a witness who saw the old couple's son loading the shotgun approximately 6 weeks prior to the fatal incident. It transpired that the old lady had cut off her son's financial support, and the son, knowing the propensity of his father to use the shotgun threateningly, loaded the gun with the expectation that his father would shoot his mother. The case now becomes one of murder on the part of the son for the death of Ronald Opus. There was an exquisite twist. Further investigation revealed that the son, Ronald Opus, had become increasingly despondent over the failure of his attempt to engineer his own mother's murder. This is what led him to jump off the 10-story building on March 23rd, only to be killed by the shotgun that he had loaded for his father to kill his mother, but then ended up killing him anyway. The medical examiner closed the case as a suicide.